But, you know, that doesn't, I mean, I did pick up a Best Kiss Award from MTV.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Right.
so...
so as an extra.
Yeah, so no slouch in the...
How would you rate Barbra Streisand in the kissing department?
Right up there.
Up there?
Yes, right up there. The Best Kiss in Starsky and Hutch was like a three-way kiss. It was with Carmen and Amy Smart, and this one with Barbara. Yeah, there's some
in the top five
for sure.
Top three.
Top three.
And you're not going to tell me number one on that. Who's number one?
Number one. Let's call it number one.
Call it number one. Now I heard there's going to be a sequel. One of my favorite films, you and Ben have done what, like 10 films?
We've done, yeah,
something like that.
Zoolander.
It just killed me, that film.
Yeah.
I know it didn't do huge, but it became like a cult film.
It does, yeah. It seems like there's like a real, like, you know, people on DVD and video see it, and yeah, they've got a script, and so we are talking about doing Zoolander.
Oh, cool. Oh,
Zoolander.
Yes. Now, your new film, How Do You Know? You're very fun. Best eye comic, as I was telling you before.
Yeah.
You were the best eye comic, I think. By that I mean he has a scene where it's just his eyes, and Reese Witherspoon is telling him about his day, and like most guys, you're just trying to get your eyes out of there. You couldn't be listening to it. And
Killed kind of tune around a little
that
bit.
was a funny, that killed me.
Yeah.
Funny.
Thank you.
Now you play a baseball player. You got a good pitching arm, or you're an athlete.
I'm a lefty, and I have like a so-so arm. They did ask me to throw out the first pitch at an Orioles game during Wedding Crashers, actually, and my older brother saw it on ESPN, and he was like, "You didn't exactly bring the heat there, Poppy. You kind of lofted it in," and
if you were at the mound, you threw from the mound, right?
No, they had me. Well, but that's where they put me. They didn't have me on the mound. But then I know. So then I was like, I know, but I just went where I was told. I'm an actor. I was directed to go there.
Did you get it from where you were?
Yes, I did get it from there. But then Andrew and Luke were asked to throw the first pitch at a Ranger game, and Luke did okay, but Andrew really did throw like a fastball that had the announcer saying is it too late to sign this guy out? It was really.
Did they move them off? Did they throw from the mound?
They threw from the mound. They did throw from the mound. I did throw once from the mound throughout the first pitch. You're giving me a complex here. I did throw from the mound for a Ranger game.
Well, it's got a great cast. You got Jack Nicholson, you got Paul Rudd, Reese Witherspoon. Yeah. And the movie is called How Do You Know When You're in Love? That's the full title.
The full title is actually How Do You Know?
How Do You Know? Yes. But it refers to how do you know when you're in love?
I guess that's the idea. Right.
So do you know? You're in the film. How do you know? Do you know?
Yeah, how do you know? Jack Nicholson had a good answer. He said when you go to bed earlier at night and you're not out on the town looking.
Oh, that's a good answer. I would say when you go home.
When you go home. Yeah.
No, because I know so many guys after work, they just drive around. They go do something. Like to me, when I leave, I go home.
Yeah.
And I go, that's why I want to go home. But I used to be in relationships where I'm going to go do something else before
let me go by 7-Eleven.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick up a Slurpee.
That's how you know when you want to go home. Now, what's this clip we're going to see? Do you know what this is?
This is a clip where I think I'm calling Reese. There's been a little bit of an argument or something that I have. Take a look.
Hey, Maddie.
Lisa, okay, first of all, I'm not going to ask you where you've been, but I get points for that, right?
Not when you put it like that.
Okay, I screw up. That's why I wrote something out that I want to say to you. But okay, this will be good. Is it bad that I wrote it out?
Unusual. It's not bad. Stop asking things like that. It's weird.
Yeah, sorry. I went nuts when you left. I broke a lamp.
Okay. What do you mean the phone?
That was the thing.
We're right back with Al Fans and the Muppets. We're back from the mound.
Crown Royal presents presents Canada's Greatest Inventions. A crown for Canadian William Chalmers, who invented plexiglass. Crown Royal, a Canadian original. This Christmas, discover a world.
Hello? Anybody here?
No way. We're coming. Hey, dude. I come in peace. Comes in all sizes. Jack Black, Invincible, Governor's Travels. Christmas. With the all-new 2011 Jetta, our engineers in Germany didn't stop at redesigning the car. They also redesigned the price. Introducing the all-new 2011 Jetta, starting from only $15,875. Volkswagen, das Auto. Really? It's time for a phone
Really? Really?
to save us from our phones. New Windows Phone, designed to get you in and out and back to life. Get yours at TELUS.
What is Duracell Smart Power today? At Iowa Lakes Community College, students are learning how to keep wind turbines working. And to keep them safe, the only battery they trust in their high voltage meters is a Duracell rechargeable. Duracell, trusted everywhere. If you think all batteries are the same, consider this. These batteries were given to the Mattel Children's Hospital, UCLA, because when it comes to kids and healing, you're not just powering a toy, you're powering a smile. Duracell, trusted everywhere. The elements outside are beyond your control. But day in and day out, a train system heats, cools, and even cleans the air inside your home perfectly. It's hard to stop a train.
Is the season for
One Day Wonder Boy. So many gorgeous scarves.
Fleece scarves for the family? $1. Saturday only at Old Navy.
You've met her parents.
Are you still physically practicing my daughter, Greg? Yes. It's all good under the hood.
You've met his parents.
What is it, Papa Bernie?
Jack, lift up your legs. But if you think you've seen it all,
I want you to represent our new drug.
It's an erectile dysfunction medicine.
You mind explaining this?
you're in for a big surprise.
If you've had that for more than 4 hours, you gotta get a shot.
There's no way I'm going to an ER room with this thing.
Little fucker. In theaters December 22nd.
Were you there? Were you there in London when paint fell from the sky? Were you there when one DJ mashed up Johannesburg? Were you there in Sydney, Sao Paulo, Toronto, Montreal? This past November, Smirnoff played host as 14 Nations Mixed Nightlife. Now that the holidays are here, why not add the world's #1 vodka to your mix? Smirnoff, be there.
Must be 19 years of age or older.
Closed captioning for this program is brought to you in part by Nanaimo Honda, serving Vancouver Island for over 35 years.
I met my next guest when she was just 2 years old. She came here with her sister Dakota. She's now a lovely and talented 12-year-old actress starring in the film Somewhere. It opens in select theaters December 22nd. Please welcome Elle Fanning. Elle, come on out here. You know Owen?
Yeah, we met back there.
Okay. How you been?
Great, really good.
Yeah, you grew a few inches since the last
I
time.
know. I'm about 2 inches taller than Dakota now, and that bugs her so bad.
Really?
Oh yeah, she hates it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I know, it's the best.
So, how was your dog, Llewellyn, right?
Yeah,
How's he
yeah.
doing, okay?
Yeah, she is great.
There she is, right there.
Oh, there she is.
That's the bet I gave you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, that's the best.
Cool.
And I actually have a funny story. She's the best dog ever, but there was a little incident. And it was sort of like, it reminded me of Marley. And Marley,
no.
yeah, there's a little incident.
I know where this is going.
She, well, we had pizza that night, and so it was sitting out on like our kitchen counter,
Right.
and we thought, well, there's no way, she's small, so there's no way she can get up there. And so we left the room. I think we went somewhere, and when we came back, the whole box of pizza was totally gone. And we're like, oh my God, she's so small, like how could she have eaten all of it? And then we looked at her, of course, she had like the sauce all over her. And a little time passed, and we sat down on our couch, it was the same day, and we looked behind like the couch pillow,
Right.
and there was pizza back there. There was a slice of pizza that she hid back there, and we're like, oh my God, she's hiding all these pieces of pizza. I mean, and then we looked in her bed. There was pizza in her bed. And we're like, is she saving it for later? Like, what's going on? And then, yeah, totally. And then we went up to my parents' bedroom and her bed up there. Of course, there's pizza in it. Like, it was the craziest thing. Yeah.
Well,
And if you bring up pizza, she gets all sad and sort of like, she knows what she did.
Well, that's good. You know, I have to admit, I have pizza in my bed, so it's not that unusual. So you guys excited about Christmas?
Really excited. We always have a tradition where I give each of my family members a different type of ornament. Like one year, my dad, in our backyard, this raccoon kept like digging up the backyard. So that year I found like a raccoon ornament and I gave it to him. So it's like different little things that happened that year. We sort of try to give it to our family. And I got you an ornament.
Oh, okay. Is that what this is?
That's what it is.
This is for me?
Yes.
Can I open it?
Mm-hmm.
See if we can. Oh, it's Santa on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
I will hang that up. Yeah, you have to Santa. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Cool. That's pretty neat. Hey, I want to ask you something. You mentioned about you and your sister.
Yeah.
Now you're taller.
Right.
So you worry because of folks you swipe for clothes?
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like.
Oh yeah, like she knows or like she doesn't know?
Well, I try to be super mysterious. Like when she's gone and I'm home alone by myself, but when she's not there, I go into a room and I try to be like spy-like. I'm like grabbing her clothes off the hanger, and then I wear it that whole day. And then when I come home, and she's still not at the house. I put it back, perfect. Like I feel like, oh, she's never gonna know that I wore it. And she comes in and she's like, oh, you wore my jeans. I'm like, what do you mean? She has like this sense. I guess it's a big sister thing.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or maybe they were rumpled.
Yeah.
So tell us about this movie so much. You star with Stephen Thorpe.
Mm-hmm.
Tell people what it's about.
Yeah, well, he plays an actor. He's living at the Chateau Marmont, and I guess he's sort of lost. He doesn't really know what to do, and then his daughter comes and stays with him, and he sort of realizes that he needs to be sort of a role model for her.
So, did you guys hang out? Did you do the whole thing where you hang out together, or did you just meet on the day of the film?
No, we did a lot of rehearsal stuff together, and he came and he picked me up from school, and we went to
how creepy does that look? But
he was in his Porsche, like driving.
Wait a minute. A guy in his 30s picks up a 12-year-old at school in a Porsche. That sounds bad. It doesn't look good.
All my friends were like, who is this guy? I'm like, oh, he's like a friend. He's
Really?
He came, we went to Pinkberry, and he also, I told him about this place called Color Me Mine, where you go and you paint pottery, and he's like, oh, we should go there, and he'd never been there before. Like, I don't think that's something that he does all the time.
A lot of guys with Porsches don't go down and paint pottery.
Right.
It's not a big
I sort of had to teach him how to do it, and of course, it was the weirdest thing. It's supposed to be like a kid's pottery place.
Right.
And he found an ashtray there, and so he painted an ashtray, and he drew like a cigarette on it with like smoke coming out of it. I was like, this is crazy. And then he also came to one of my volleyball games at school, and he had these extensions in for a movie that he was doing, and they were like really, they looked sort of weird because they were really long and sort of dirty, and all my friends were like, who is this guy? And